Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney's Liberal Party has won the federal election and is set to form Canada's next government, but it is not yet clear if they would hold a majority in Parliament. The Liberal Party has clinched a new term in power after Carney convincing voters that his experience managing economic crises prepared him to confront U.S. President Donald Trump. After the win, the newly elected Prime Minister said his country should never forget the lessons of the United States betrayal. Carney told cheering supporters in Ottawa that they will win this trade war, but he warned of challenging days ahead brought on by Trump's tariffs and annexation threats.
The system of open global trade anchored by the United States, a system that Canada has relied on since the Second World War, a system that, while not perfect, has helped deliver prosperity for a country for decades, is over. These are tragedies, but it's also our new reality. We are over the shock of the American betrayal, but we should never forget the lessons.
Results show Liberals are far ahead of Conservatives but have fallen short of a 172-seat mark by 4 seats. Mark Carney has effectively managed to win the 4th Liberal term, while his Conservative rival, Pierre Poilievre, is poised to get only 144 seats. Counting is still underway, but it's highly unlikely that the trend will change. Pierre Poilievre has conceded the defeat. He is also projected to lose his longtime Ottawa area seat. Congratulating Prime Minister Mark Carney, Poilievre said Canadians have opted for a razor-thin minority government.
Canadians have opted for a razor-thin minority government, a virtual tie in the vote count. So I would like to congratulate Prime Minister Carney on leading this minority government.
Meanwhile, Jagmeet Singh, who led Canada's opposition New Democratic Party in his elections, has lost his own seat of Burnaby. Conceding defeat, Singh announced that he plans to step down from the position of party leader.
Tonight, I've informed our party leader that I'll be stepping down as party leader as soon as an interim leader can be appointed. Now, I could not have done this incredible job without, here's a point, give me a second to break down a bit. I couldn't have done it without the incredible support of my wife. Could get it.
U.S. President Donald Trump's tariffs and threats of annexing Canada stood as a central issue in these elections. Trump inserted himself in the race early in the day with a social media post saying Canada would face zero tariffs if it becomes the cherished 51st state. Poilievre hit back firmly and said President Trump stay out of our election. Carney also weighed in, saying this is Canada and we decide what happens here. Remember, Carney replaced Justin Trudeau, who was the focus of opposition attacks about inflation, high immigration levels and high housing crisis. The 60-year-old ex-central banker had no prior political experience before running to become Liberal leader earlier this year. He billed himself as someone who knows how to negotiate and how to manage a crisis. Trump's involvement not only infuriated many Canadians, but also put Poilievre and the Conservative Party on the back foot. We earlier spoke to our reporter on the ground, Harrison Faulkner, and this is what he told us from Toronto.
Yeah, well, it's tough to really get a sense of the mood so far, but I can tell you for certain that Conservatives are shell-shocked this morning, trying to desperately find answers for what is clearly a significant collapse. Despite having strong popular vote results, it still has been a major collapse for the Conservative Party. And I think Liberals are extremely relieved that they've managed to pull this off in stunning fashion, a comeback for the political ages. Mark Carney and the Liberals were down 25 points at the start of this election. Now they are forming a minority government with Poilievre already losing his own seat in Parliament. A stunning day in Canadian politics, and one that is going to, although be a slim minority, it's going to impact this country for many years.